Hey, what's up, gang? It's Mr. JB, and in today's video, I actually wanted to give you guys just a quick little cool technical tip to help pimp out your marketing, increase your branding, and just allow you to have a more fresh, nice edge whenever you're doing little stuff on the internet like making videos and creating blog posts and a lot of the things that we do on a daily basis. And I've actually been meaning to teach everybody this and show people just a few of these little cool tricks for a while now, okay? So what are we going to discuss today? Well, as you can see here, there's this site up here. I want you to bookmark this, okay? It's called pixlr, pixlr.com/editor. Okay, so pixlr/editor. And this is a really cool site that lets you basically create images. So a lot of times you guys see, like for instance, if you go over to jonathanbudd.com, you'll see that I always have somewhat of a nice thumbnail for all of my videos, right? Who's noticed that? Hands go up, hands go up. Come on, I want to see your hands. What is taking so freaking long to look up jonathanbudd.com? That is ridiculous. Should never take that long. Okay, boom. So who has noticed such things on these videos, like, that these headlines, and if you scroll down here, this one's got this one, and it just kind of looks cool, right? It makes you want to look. It looks like it's clickable. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to have yours look clickable and look good like this right now. And you've also probably heard that, if you structure your thumbnails right, especially in YouTube, but it's the same on any video, it severely increases the amount of people that actually click to watch your video. So if you've got an important message in your video, and I'm telling you right now, video views and clicks directly relate to action taking and sales. So, if you go to the lengths to make a video or something, then you really should try to have as many people as possible watch it, okay? Many people as possible. So that's why we create thumbnails. And previous to this training that I'm going to share with you today, I was constantly dependent on some other person, some techie type person, to help me make a thumbnail. And I never realized just how easy it was, and I'm going to show you just how easy it is today as well in today's cool little tutorial. So let's start out first though with the ground zero. Okay, so let's say you've got a video you just made. Like, here's some video I just made right here that I pull up. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screen capture of a really cool shot. Now this actually is a pretty good shot. As far as shots go, this one looks like, if I put a cool little thing here, that could be pretty engaging. It looks like I have something I'm about to say. So that's not a bad shot. But oftentimes you'll notice that I chose a particular shot in this video. I chose a shot of this, whole 800 person crowd that I spoke of in front of about 2 weeks ago. So you want to look through your videos and you want to find shots that have interest, appeal, they're engaging. I kind of like to take shots right out of my video. Okay, so like for instance, this may have been at like the 10-minute mark, but what I did was I went back, I paused it, and I took a screenshot. Now, if you're on a Mac, all you literally have to do is hit Command Shift 4. So if you hit Command Shift 4 on a Mac, I'm going to show you exactly how this works. I hit Command, I hit Shift, and I hit 4, and you'll see it just turned my mouse into essentially a built-in screen capture. And now I just drag the section of the screen that I want to capture. So in this instance, I capture just this picture of me here, and boom, I let it go and I'm completely done. Now it just took that picture. Now if you're not on a Mac, and honestly this is an amazing tip that I'm giving you guys anyway, jingproject.com. This is an absolutely fantastic, completely free screen capture software, which actually, I'm not going to lie, might even be easier to use than what I'm showing you right now. Just in the sense that when I was recently doing a demo of this free software, jingproject.com, I saw that you could actually capture the shot and edit it in one. So you really might want to play around with jingproject.com, and you could probably find a couple tutorials on YouTube or on Google or something about people who show you how to take a picture with Jing and then edit it. But again, it's the same thing. It's a screen capture software. So you download it and you can capture any part of your screen that you want. So highly recommend you get jingproject.com even if you have a Mac, because it's just an amazing tool. And then if you want to do a little bit more stuff, you use a tool like pixlr.com/editor, which is what I pretty much use. So let's see how this works. So now I've got my picture. If I open up my picture, you'll see here it's pretty much a picture of exactly that that we just took. So I'm going to open this up in this editor right here. So picture one, and boom, we've got picture one here. Now, here's the basic things that you want to do. All you really need to do for any thumbnail is you want to create some sort of cool bar at the bottom with a call to action, right? Click to play. And another cool thing we've tested that really makes the video stand out more and just really look like it wants to be clicked is sort of darkening the background. So here's all the tools over here, most of which we're not going to use. There's only a couple that we want. And then here's this little thing over here, which I actually had to have my friend show me because I didn't know what this was at first. But when you ever want to edit a photo, you add these things called layers. So I'm just going to click this button right here, and I'm going to go boom, add layer 1, and boom, add layer 2. Okay, and what that means is you can kind of do work on those layers, and it all overlaps on the picture. So here I am. I've got layer 2 right here. Here's my picture. I'm going to go to this tool, which is pretty much just like a cropping tool, and I'm going to crop this and this. I'm going to put a little bottom on this video like that. Okay, so now you can see the bottom of that video, and I'm going to change it to black, which apparently it didn't change. So I'm just going to delete that and do it again, because I don't feel like playing around. Okay, so we've got our first little thing, which is all black down here. And now what I want to do if I want to add text is all I do is I come over here, I click the text button, this A button, and I just boom, point right there, and now I can add text, and I can say something like click here to listen now, question or exclamation point. Again, it's a black color, so I'm just going to go to the color and change it to white. Boom. And I also think that I want to change the font. I like this font personally. My favorite is the condensed extra bold, this first one right here. So I'm going to change it to that one. I'm going to make the size a little bit bigger. 38 looks good. I'm going to click OK. Now it's a tiny bit off-centered, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go grab this pointer tool, this one right at the top, and if I click the move tool, then you can see that I can move this around any way I want. So now I have it centered. I've got a strong call to action, but this is a little too dark, this whole black thing. So what we do is we adjust it. So if I click the layer, it goes back right over here. You can see this is the layer with the black thing on it. I don't really understand how to communicate it any more than that, but when you click it, it kind of pulls up that thing that you did, the edit that you did. And then this right up here, opacity, I can play with, and it either makes it completely black or completely white, so I can adjust its opacity. And what I found is that putting the opacity around 70 gives it that sort of transparent, cool look that we're going for, that sort of transparent, cool look and feel that we're going for. And literally, if you wanted to stop right there, you could, and you'd be completely done. However, I normally tend to do one other thing. I'll show you how to do it too. So I'm going to add another layer so that I can make another edit, and I'm going to go back to this tool, the drawing tool, in which I can create as much space as I want. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to take this entire thing and make it all black and wipe it out. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower the opacity all the way down to 30. So what happens is it looks kind of like grayed out. You see how it looks gray, and it kind of just makes it click more. So when you see the video, it pops out a little bit more. You know, you've seen this on video sites. Sometimes they'll have things gray in the background. So that's why I did that. And literally, we are now completely done. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to save, and I'll save this picture as, Facebook thumbnail, and boom. Save it to the desktop, and we're completely done. So I mean, that's literally how easy it is, and I make these things all myself nowadays because it's just more time effective than kind of waiting sometimes for other people to do it when it only takes 120 seconds to do yourself. And again, you want to use these on your YouTube videos. For instance, if you were to take this photo and you were to strategically place it at the halfway mark of your YouTube video, that's what determines the thumbnail of most YouTube videos is, what's the image that's at the absolute halfway mark. So you can control the image that shows up so that people click your videos on YouTube more. If you're doing a blog post, again, you want people to click your videos so you can put it on your blog post videos. Now, there's one more thing I'm going to share with you, and this is a plugin for all you bloggers out there called WordTube. And WordTube is awesome. This is what I use to put all of the videos in my blog. So you probably just want to go look up WordTube on wordpress.org and add it as a plugin to your blog, or however that works. I really have no idea, but WordTube is what I use. And when you click on WordTube, you'll see that you can add in anything you want here. It just says insert new media file, and then you just, whatever the heck you want to call it, you call it whatever you want to call it. And then I just come down here, and all you have to do is enter the URL of your video and the URL of your thumbnail, and then add the file, and you're done. And then you can just, when you're doing a blog post, you can just drop that file right in there. If you want, I'll show you how. So let's say I was writing a new blog post, and here's the back office of my blog. All I do is I click this. What in the heavens? All I do is I click this icon right here, and it pulls up all of the different files that I have in the WordTube. So if I wanted to pull up, here's the headstand one, I just click headstand. What size do I want the video? And I insert it, and then boom, it just inserts it. And then if you go and preview what this blog post actually looks like, now you're going to see that video in there. Easy peasy, just simple stuff. So guys, that's kind of some behind the scenes and just how I create and make these videos and other cool stuff like that. And it's just a little tip, a little trick I want to share with you guys to help your branding and your image on the internet be as professional as can be. And you don't need to hire people, you don't need help. You can, as easily as I just showed you, do that stuff yourself. So I hope you enjoyed today's little training, and like always, my friends, I will be back to share more with you soon. Speak in a bit.